Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Just give me one more minute and then I will start. Okay, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Jamal Andrew. I'm quite certain some of you know who I am. I'm part of the social media lead team and the Amsterdam Atlas team. And today I'm going to be speaking to you a bit about Atlas, why I joined, what I do, some of the issues that I find interesting. Also, I would welcome some questions from you, but at the end. Um, so my name is Jamal, as I previously said. I'm originally from Grenada, that's in the Caribbean, not Spain. And I moved to the Netherlands about 3 years ago to do my master's degree in political science slash political economy at the University of Amsterdam. Um, in doing my master's degree, I looked at China's rise in the global political economy and its impact for developing nations. And I looked at the Caribbean because that's where I'm from. So I looked at the Caribbean and how China is trapping the Caribbean with its debt trapped. So yeah, that's a bit about my educational background. I mean, prior to doing my master's degree, I did a bachelor's degree in Barbados, where I also studied political science. So you get it now, I'm a political science major, and I really love politics and social issues on a whole. So I'm just going to tell you more or less what is Atlas. I'm quite certain most of you are aware of Atlas. So Atlas is the global progressive social and political movement uniting people for a free and equitable future. Now Atlas was founded by our very own Colom and Andrea, and to date we have over 20,000 members, and we're based in some 130 countries. So that's quite remarkable, and I'm quite certain we would get much more supporters and followers. So I'm going to tell you why I joined Atlas. Now, coming from the Caribbean, I've seen firsthand some of the social injustices and some of the impacts of natural disasters on the Caribbean. So for instance, in the Caribbean, every year or maybe every 2 years, we have quite a lot of storms and hurricanes, which really devastates the land, houses. You know, there a lot of persons sometimes lose their life as a result of that. And I think that these natural disasters and these other social problems like poverty, sexism, for instance, again, homophobia, these issues I think need addressing. And of course, these issues are not just present in the Caribbean, they're present everywhere, some place more than others. And I think what we need is a global approach. We need coordinated approaches to these issues. And I think when I look at Atlas, I can see that. I can see that there's people from all walks of life, from different backgrounds, different religious beliefs, working together to solve global issues. And that's why I joined Atlas. I also am very much fond of Atlas's core principles, so human rights and freedoms, including LGBTQ rights, abortion rights, free and fair, sustainable economy, solidarity. I'm really fond of these core founding principles, and I'm quite certain most of you also are fond of it, hence you joined. And now I'm going to tell you a bit about topics that I am generally interested in. So as a political science major, I am very much interested in many social issues. But at this moment, I am interested quite a lot in climate change and its impact on the global south, or developing countries as they're called. Oh, yeah, just 1 minute. I will tell you a bit about my work at Atlas after I explain what I'm interested in. So the topics I'm interested in is climate change and getting developed countries to do more to help smaller countries cope with climate change. I'm also interested in China's debt trap. I think at this moment with the pandemic, developing countries need a break, and I think if they can get some form of debt program or restructuring program, it can help them significantly. Just to answer your question, what I do at Atlas, actually, what I do at Atlas is quite different from what I studied. So what I do, I work with the social media team, and what we do, we create a lot of content. So we create content to post on our pages, but we also would use content from outside sources. So if there is an interesting news per se, for instance, of what is happening in Venezuela or Cuba or what's it called? Or the protests in Italy, we also just look into these kind of issues. So we may comment on it, and we may just share it so that our supporters can see what's happening globally. Also, I'm a part of the lead team for the Netherlands, and we have quite a good team, perhaps one of the more established teams. And we're currently working on 2 campaigns. So one would be to get electric vehicles to drive faster than they are currently driving in the Netherlands. And the other would be a reduction in travel costs. And we're going to do this through petitions. We're going to start it in September, so that is in a month and some few days. But it's quite exciting. Hopefully everyone can return back to the Netherlands, because some persons are away on holiday and others for work reasons. So once everyone is back, I think we can really get on with it. And I'm quite certain we can succeed. So let's see how that goes. And I promise to give you an update sometime once we have completed it. Any more questions? If not, I can just say a bit about the global teams. Sorry, I think I have a question on Facebook. I'm just, because I have two different devices in front of me, so I'm trying to, okay, so now I'm going to tell you a bit about the global teams. Or shall I first say what we do? Let me see. Yes, so as some of you may be aware, and by the way, if you're new to this, to Atlas, or if you have not signed up, feel free to check out our website, and there's a sign up page which is quite easy to follow. So please, if you're just new and you're interested in our movement, please free to check out our website and sign up. Thanks. Yes, so currently we have some 8 teams, global teams, and they are election team, communication, legal, activism, and we really need persons for activism. So if you're there and you would like to join, please join. community, policy, tech and data, transportation. So these are the themes. And of course, we do have national teams throughout. So we have quite a lot of national teams. Someone just asked, how will you make concrete changes? So thank you for your question. So what we try to do at Atlas, we try to support positive changes, of course, throughout the world. So it can be the case that we try to get into legislative bodies and governments and make those changes ourselves. So I can tell you, for instance, in next year there's a Gemeente election in the Netherlands, and we are planning to support or run for that election. So in that way we can, I push our agenda is a bit too strong, but we can initiate changes that way. So I think that's one of the ways we are trying to bring about changes. We're also fighting to create the League of Democracies, which will protect democracy and fight for democracy throughout the world. So these are the ways we are trying to initiate changes and show that there are positive changes. I hope I answered your question perfectly. Okay. Hello everyone who's now joining. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate that. Let me see. So I can also say a bit about what will Atlas do. So it ties into your question, the previous question that is. So we do plan to run for elections, and as I previously mentioned, we are planning to run or team up with the Gemeente Amsterdam next year of 2022. We're also planning to run for an election in Canada. I don't know too much about this one, but these are the things we're planning to do. We're also campaigning for change. I'm quite certain you're very much aware of our previously Fridays for Freedom protests. So these are campaigns for changes, which we're doing. And of course, we're fighting for a better future. Interestingly, I can say this, Atlas is planning a campaign to run for WHO, the World Health Organization. And I know it sounds far-reaching, but it is possible. It is possible, and we are going to work on it to ensure that there are some reforms at the World Health Organization. So the coronavirus pandemic has, bring the world to its knees. It's obvious. A lot of us has been affected, and countries, have been fighting to survive, to find equipment, medication. I'm quite certain you're aware of the vaccine nationalism that is happening, especially with European countries. I don't know why, but these issues really do showcase the weakness of the WHO. And as an organization, we are planning, or it is our hope, that we can bring a bit of transparency into the WHO so that these issues, or should there be future diseases or viruses, we can at least better deal with it. I think what will act this time. So I'm just trying to see the questions. So these are some of the things that we're doing at Atlas. And again, if you're new to this, please feel free to check out our website and sign up. We're looking for volunteers wherever you may be. Join us. We have quite a large presence throughout the world. Please join us if you can. And you can also encourage your friends and family to join. That will be perfect. Oh, I'm from Hong Kong. Sorry. I'm just also trying to read some of the comments on Facebook. So So I'm seeing that Ryan Wong is saying that he's from Hong Kong, and he's just saying that 47 political leaders have been arrested by the government. So these are the kind of issues that we are working on. These are the kind of things that we're trying to prevent. That persons should have the right and the ability to openly speak out about political oppression and other issues without being persecuted. So this basically is the essence of Atlas and what we're doing. Wait, I see that there's another question. Sorry, wait. Yes, I see that there are some questions on the activities about the WHO. So of course we're planning to bring some reform to the WHO, and we would, someone is, okay. So we would like if you can join or at least present ideas to us. And if it happens to be that you're a medical expert and you do conform to the values and core building principles of Atlas, please feel free to present yourself. Send us an email presenting yourself in which you express your interests, and we can walk along from there. I would like to join and make a branch in Slovakia. What do I do? You can send us a message and we shall help you. That's very much possible. If you're in a country that does not have a branch and you would like to start off, please send us a message and we shall walk along with you. We have quite a competent team and quite smart, intelligent leaders, Colin and Andrea, that has helped us in creating our team. So please just send us a message and we shall get back to you. Any more questions? Can you everyone just please indicate where you're joining from, which part of the world, so I can perhaps just notify you. So thank you everyone for joining. And again, if you've just joined and you wish to know more about our organization and the amazing work we're doing, please feel free to check out our website and sign up there. It's quite easy, and our outreach team will get back to you in a day or two. So please feel free to join our movement. We're looking for volunteers and activists who can really help us to grow and initiate positive changes throughout the world. So this is it basically for me. Stay tuned, and next time I really hope you can join. Perhaps it will be someone different, but definitely you will see me back here sometime soon, where I will provide an update on the Netherlands campaign and what we have achieved so far. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for listening. And if I may suggest, I know we're going through difficult times, but please, if you can, help us to run our campaigns and fund our activities by donating as little as you can. Thank you very much. Take good care, everyone, and I see you next time. Goodbye.